Good morning and praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome back to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, your grief coach, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. So happy and excited to be here with you on today as we lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. This is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural, normal, and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expression of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because morning is indeed a good thing. And I want to say good morning and good morning. And thank you for joining us on today as we lead you in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Today is day 160. This is for you and for me. We're going to talk about delayed reactions. Delayed reactions. Ecclesiastes 3. There is a time for everything. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. Grief, my brothers and sisters, doesn't always show up on schedule. Sometimes you're numb at the funeral, but shattered months later. Sometimes you hold it together for everyone else until one random Tuesday. Sometimes the tears don't fall when expected. They wait, they build, and they ambush. These are delayed reactions. If you have not seen the movie Straw, go see the movie. Go see the movie Straw. It's on Netflix. If you have not seen the movie Straw, go see the movie Straw. At first I was like, yeah, I don't like, until the ending. And then it all became clear. And I said, whoa, this is a great movie, right? It's a great movie because it deals with, I ain't gonna tell you the movie, but there's some grief elements within the movie. And when I started understanding it from that lens, I'm like, yeah, this is good right here. It's Tyler Perry, Taraji P. Henson, Netflix, check it out. But it ties in, and you'll see, if you see it today, you'll see that sometimes grief can bring about delayed reactions. Again, understand, it doesn't have a schedule. It doesn't show up on schedule. No, do y'all remember Florida Evans? Delay reactions. She didn't cry at all. The funeral, when she got the news, she didn't cry at all. She didn't cry until she was in the kitchen. She was leaking. She started, she was yelling at the kids and fussing at them. And then she had that moment. She threw that punch bowl down and it started coming out. That is a delayed reaction, right? And this is the thing, y'all. It's okay. Those delay reactions is okay. Grief isn't a straight line. It's not linear. It's not logical or polite. It has its own rhythm. Sometimes the deepest emotions are delayed. Sometimes our emotions are delayed. I do want to warn you and caution you, though. Sometimes it's that's why I make the distinction between grief and mourning. Grief is what you feel. Mourning is how you reveal, right? And so sometimes it's delayed because we're not mourning. We're grieving, but we're not mourning. So you want to actively mourn. You want to do the work, right? You want to make sure that you are not just feeling, but you're revealing. But sometimes even in that, right? Sometimes you may have delayed reaction. You may wonder, why am I crying now? Why is this hitting me so hard so long after? Shouldn't I be over this by now? The answer is no, because healing has no stopwatch. Love has no expiration. Delayed grief doesn't mean you're behind. It means you are human. God doesn't rush your sorrow. He simply waits with you in it. And whether your tears come immediately or months later, his comfort is still present, still personal, and still enough. Here is your point of application for today. If you're grieving later than expected, give yourself grace. Say aloud, it's okay to feel this now. God is still with me. Let the emotions rise, not in shame, but in sacred permission. Delayed doesn't mean denied. It means your heart is unfolding in its own time. This is so good and so um important that you understand this. Sometimes we have delayed reactions. Watch this. Sometimes it's delayed because we did suppress and we didn't express, that we never dealt with it, right? And so now may be the time where you're dealing with it. And that's okay, right? You can say it's a year, 2, 5 years later. But if you never talked about it, you never dealt with it, you never faced it, this is the time and this is the opportunity. And that's okay. It's important that at some point in time, right? Again, we don't just grieve, we mourn. We go through the process of feeling and revealing and dealing with it so that we can heal. We can move in that particular direction of healing. And so it's important that we acknowledge that. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 160. I told you it was for you and for me. Delayed reactions. Anybody ever experienced that? She says, I seen it. Yeah, Rhonda, it was good, wasn't it? I was like, man, it was good. It was good. I say I'm gonna do a lot of stuff, and I'm about to get my life together. That's exactly what she said, Natasha. That's exactly what she said. Yeah. In addition to some workshops and some other stuff, one thing that I really want to do, and y'all keep pushing me to implement it. Keisha, you do a good job of that, staying on top of me for doing different stuff. But I really want to do a grief movie club, right? A grief movie club, movies that we watch that are connected to grief, right? And to not only watch it together, but afterwards to have a discussion, about it, because there's so much in it, right? So the movie Straw, that would be good to have a discussion to talk about the different elements. There are other movies, right? That I would love to watch. The Shack, the Five People You Meet in Heaven. Um, there was another movie on Netflix. Um, I forgot. Dang, it was a good movie. But there are so many different movies that you know we could watch and sit down and have discussions about, because there's so many different grief elements. So that's something it's on the thing, but we gonna do it. I have not seen Straw, didn't feel like crying, but I'm gonna check it out. Also, my grief was delayed for about a year. I was going through all the motions and then crashed out. Wow. So yeah, so you experienced it firsthand, just being delayed, right? Firsthand being delayed, and whether it was, and I don't know if you. So Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, her first, she talks about grief and denial. She gives the 5 stages of grief, and that first one, denial, right? And so I don't know if you were in the state. It'd be interested to talk to you, Tasha, to figure out like what was going on. If you were in denial, if you were suppressing and not expressing, right? If you were um just staying busy so you didn't have to deal with it. It'd be interesting. I'll be interested to hear your story. Or if it was, no, you was going through the process, it was just delayed, like it just didn't hit you until then. So I'll be real interested to hear what you got to say. Yes, we need a grief workshop or retreat. Yes, finish the book. I know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. This is part of it, y'all. y'all are experimenting within the book. These devotions, I want to say, for the whole year, have been my devotions. And so yeah, I'm working on it. We're gonna have a book signing. I'm doing two simultaneously. And so the morning devotion and the grief devotion. I hear Straw is good, but I couldn't do it emotionally week. Yesterday week was, yeah, your father's birthday. I seen you post this obituary. Yeah, that's one of those. That's part of that journey. Those holidays, those special days, and navigating through it. I definitely feel you, man. Rest in peace, pops. It was really good. Very sad. Yeah, it was. Trying to be strong for everybody, staying busy, all of the above. We can definitely chat. Yes, we got to do that. And those are the things that people need to know, right? And I tell people now, don't be trying to be strong now. It's you. It's your time, right? Definitely everything. God gonna pull it together. I promise you, he gonna pull it together. And when he does, it's gonna be absolutely positively amazing. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. All right. I hope and pray y'all have a marvelous Monday. I hope it's off to a good start as you go into your day. And just praying for y'all as y'all continue to navigate through your seasons of grief. I'm here, you here, we here. And we take it one day at a time. And so I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place for another Good Morning Grief Devotion. Good morning.